Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On fourth down, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.